it's Jaymi Anderson, the Pilot Wife Coach, and I am back to talk about more of my series, which is 5 questions that you can ask yourself to help you get through tough times in the aviation industry. If you saw my previous video, you saw that I discussed about question number 1, which is what can I control in this situation? To this video, we're going to talk about question number 2, which has to do with, again, the change in schedule that could be happening at your house if your pilot is home all the time. And that is just question number 2. If my pilot is going to be at home all the time, what does that make possible for us? I always ask this question, what does this make possible whenever things go a little bit awry, when that unexpected pops up? You know, the irregular schedule is something I talk a lot to my clients about because that's probably one of the bigger hurdles that we have to overcome in aviation families. I know especially when my kids were little, it was really challenging for me to just be able to plan anything, even because of the unknowns with childcare. We don't live near family, so maybe you have some similar challenges. And so one of the things that I think can come up out of this is that perhaps you can take advantage of some of the things that you couldn't before because of his irregular schedule. Like maybe it's just something as simple as committing to book club. I know that finances can be an issue for everybody, and so perhaps, you know, it doesn't have to be something that costs a lot of money, but what can you take advantage of? Maybe it's just meeting that friend at 6 in the morning to go for a walk and not having to worry about who's taking care of the kids. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to do those crafts that you've been purchasing, you know, and have time to exercise that hobby. Maybe it's time for your husband to actually develop that hobby that he's been wanting to do too. Maybe your garage is full of woodworking equipment or something like that, and it's an opportunity to utilize some of those things, just things that get lost in the day-to-day. This one, though, you know, you're probably thinking to yourself, yeah, Jaymi, we're just in a bad situation right now, and you're trying to pour sunshine on this situation, and I'm not. I want you to hear me when I understand like this. There's a lot of stress involved in some of these situations, especially with the reduced income, because time off work usually comes with reduced income. So I acknowledge that, but feeling stuck is not going to get you anywhere. I don't know how long you're going to be in this situation. I don't know how long the world is going to be in this situation, and neither do you. But we have to take whatever power we can and move forward with that. So when we come across these kind of secret rules that we have for ourselves, I call them they're called limiting beliefs. And that is, you know, I can't do this because I don't have the money. I can't do this because I don't have the time. I can't do it because I'm too old. I can't do it because I'm too young. Whatever excuses that we make for ourselves. And these limiting beliefs really pop up a lot when it comes to a situation like this. So I'm going to give you a little exercise that you can do that will help you overcome some of these limiting beliefs. And it's designed to help you get unstuck. So what I want you to do is to get out a piece of paper, write on the top, what does this make possible? Set a timer for 10 minutes, and I want you to brainstorm. Write down as many things as you can think of in 10 minutes. And I want you to write the whole time. So even, and I know this sounds absolutely crazy, but even if you're just writing, I can't think of anything, for 10 minutes, that is helping to get yourself unstuck with this. Chances are something's going to come up. Maybe it is something as simple as book club. Maybe it's something as big as going back to school and changing careers, or you going back to work if you haven't been working, or maybe going for a promotion at your job. There's just whatever it is. I don't know your situation, but you know your situation. And that's why you have to take the initiative to take this action. And then I want you to go through that, you know, cross out the bad ideas. You might come up with some really crazy stuff, and that's okay. That's where the fun is. Just the most absurd thing you can think of is fine to put on that list, because it helps you get out of this place of feeling helpless in your situation. And it gets you to a place where you feel like you do have some power to make whatever changes that you can. listen, we can't change what has happened with COVID-19. We can't change what is happening in the company that your husband happens to be working with, but we can change what happens inside the four walls of our house. And so what is that it makes possible for you guys? Maybe it's just committing to a family game night. I don't know what it is. Think about all of the things that this could make possible. Write them down. And then I want you to look at that list, and I want you to pick one or two to commit to and put a timeline on them. Any good goal has a time frame on it. It might be a goal that can be accomplished tomorrow. It might be a goal that is got a 3-month timeline, 6-month timeline, whatever that is. But commit to pursuing one or two of those things so that you, again, can move forward, because everybody's got to wallow for a little while just to really just appreciate the situation you're in. I'm not talking about not acknowledging the grief that comes with something as significant as perhaps losing a job. But what I am asking you to do is to think about how you're going to move forward from here. And that's where this comes in. So just again, to repeat the question, if my pilot is going to be at home more, what does that make possible for us? And spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes brainstorming that. You can do it by yourself. You can do it together as a couple. You can do it as a whole family, and just think about what that does. If you'd like to talk to me a little bit further about that, you can always reach out to me. The easiest place is just to go to pilotwifecoach.com, and that has all my contact information, so you don't have to remember anything else. You just reach out to me, Jaymi Anderson, at pilotwifecoach.com. And then I will see you in the next video. The next video, we're going to be talking about, wow, everybody's home all the time. And what do we do with all of that family time that we have? See you soon.